Calm down. It could go either way. 1-0. Oh, no. We find ourselves in a deciding game for our grand finals. It comes down to this. Archipelago. EL.loueMT with the Chinese up against the new king of the seas. The Knights Templar. You want to call it now. You want to say Ete Gigi, but chill. Remember, we just had House of Lancaster on land lose. Proving anything is possible. Especially with these sacred sites. What? That one is accessible. That one's not. Wait, is it? Okay, that actually might be RNG bless. I think this sacred site, it might be accessible. It looks tight. I'm not sure. That's a 50-50 coin flip. That means he'd only be able to do a short sacred site worth about maybe 80 gold. For those tuning in who have not seen Water Knights Templar before, multiple reasons why they are so dominant. One is the wood. No lumber camp saves you a lot in water warfare. On top of that, they're getting paid food as well as wood. Another thing to keep in mind is the optimization around your next boat timing. They're not waiting for a drop-off at any given time. It just keeps on coming. And then there's the tech. Kingdom of France is goated. Military units producing quicker. This allows you to produce quicker than Chinese and Shushi. Gold cost reduction, great as well. Then, the sacred sites. Your pilgrims become boats. I am not making that... No, really, guys, that's not like a meme. That's a true statement. They literally become boats. And it's very hard for your opponents to stop them. Because all their attention needs to be on the Navy War. So, opening-wise, another really key thing to ID here. B knows where Louis is already. Louis doesn't. Louis has no idea. It could be east, north, or south. He doesn't have a clue. The reason why B knows where his opponent is on Archipelago, the starting island spawns with one relic. And no sacred site. That's how you know. So if anyone ever plays this, you want to know why like it's a huge scan advantage. The other relics are on sacred site islands, and sacred sites never spawn with the player. So that's a big grab of info, and I think Beam, yeah, you can already see him actually leaning docks on the south side for that reason. In fact, is he going for another dock? He might. Yeah, just basically put you as close to the enemy as possible. Other rough part here is usually China has a really good tech timing because they build fast. Same with Shushi, but remember, Knights Templar also tech really fast. The negative is meant to be that they just run out of villages, i.e. they are behind by 3 villages at a super early point. That's where fishing really changes the narrative. You know what's really nice when you're going to miss out on villages from tech up? Having Dark Age town centers, which is what docks are. He's building lots of fishing here. And the cool thing is, the moment that EL.loueMT goes for a tech up, he's going to pull resources, he's going to stop building fishing boats. Not as many anyway, because he hasn't got as much gathering. And while you're idling your villagers, B's just going to keep building fishing boats. And tech. They get one of those foam kickboards? No, they literally just transform from a pilgrim into a boat. It is proof that Transformers by Michael Bay is real. Someone who's a big Transformers fan hates that I reference Michael Bay. Like, it's like an animated series in a comic, bro. Alright, chill. Yeah, but like the comics don't have as many explosions as demo ship warfare in AoE. It's just different. B does get rid of the scout just to create more space. And there we go. His trigger point. Look at it. Look at it. He already has a 3 villager lead. So he's not missing out. He's actually ahead on economy. And this is going to put him further ahead. Kingdom of France. Aye. Painful. It's crazy as well, because like remember at this stage, China has got a production speed increase on fishing boats. So they produce them 27 seconds versus 30. So the fact that he's behind just kind of shows you how good Knights Templar's wood economy can be when it's all they have to focus on. 12 fishing boats to 8. you buy skins for silly stuff like swimming pilgrims. Could you imagine if like they just stayed as a pilgrim swimming, and when they got attacked, they started like splashing around, yelling help? Oh, that'd be cool. Okay, Louis, first archer ship coming out. Kingdom of France about to complete in a few seconds. B, remember, the military production rate means he'll catch up. And by the way, I'm pretty sure this couldn't have been intentional. Knights Templar increased production rate of military units by 15%. So here's a thought for you. Why do fishing boats produce quicker? I think that's an oversight. I don't think Knights Templar are meant to produce fishing boats quicker. First Hulk out. That's going to be able to force Louis away. Archer ship as well. Double dock forward is strong. And safe passage into Sanctuary, guys. Like, this is where it gets ridiculous. Pilgrim transforms into... I'm trying to make, like, Transformers. Boat. I believe he's going long. Wait. Please tell... No, that... I miscalculated. That's actually the central sacred site. Oh, my God, no. How is that 130 gold? That's ridiculous. Wait, where did he put the boat? I don't care about the fight. Where's the boat? Scam. Compared to Optimus Prime, this is optimal Prime. 130 gold, an extra movement speed buff to go across the water. This is gonna get ridiculous. Fishing count. Oh, God, it's a 5 fishing boat lead for B. Which is just crazy. Remember, he teched up. That cost him 3 villages. He went double Pilgrim tech. That cost him another 2 villages. Not even behind. Look at the food income. It's ridiculous. The fleet begin. Well, the good news is they're not going to build fortresses. So, like, at least that's... Like, you know, this is going to be a 2-hour game. Possible to protect fish and deny Pilgrim. From here, like, the only way you're going to do it is if you push in so hard you block Pilgrims. So there is, like, a potential win condition for Louis. If he can break this point, you can't Pilgrim. Because the other sacred site is behind that. So it actually would put you even further forward. The challenge right now is actually getting that close. And that's why the 4 docks are really good for me. If you try to rush this, demos come out and ruin you. Good news is I'm pretty sure this is the final week of Archipelago and KPMM. And I might permanently retire that. It has huge formations. We've seen it throughout the week. Do you guys no idea where sacred sites are? Exactly. He can guess, but it could be over here. It could be here. So, you know, there's multiple layers to the cake of problem here. That's ship lead B. He's already 1 boat ahead. Man the sails to get the injured away. Extra fleet arriving. Louis is not going to be able to hold here. He hasn't got demo ships either. This is getting scary. Demo's now on the way. Taxation will allow you to pump. Usually why China and Sushi are so good on water isn't just about things like the supervision or the quicker producing boats. The biggest detail is the taxation gen. Tax gen gets so high that you reach a point around 10 or 11 minutes where you can just start pumping demos. Look at this, 345 gold here, 108 here. That's 4 demos, easy. 5 demos actually. The problem is, over time, this play became a bit more predictable. So against the Civ with equal economy, it doesn't guarantee a hit. And Knights Templar is better economy because you talk about this taxation you have. They've kind of got their own taxation, trade, everything in one. And it's not being stopped. Boats. Harass them all here. Fishing boat count, 16 to 16. So no more being added in right now. Demos are going to be coming out. Fishing boats being idled. looking far ahead right now. I even start sieging down the docks. It's very dangerous. Usually people don't like dock sieging in Feudal Age because you're too close. Demo ships can catch you. Be going castle? Yeah. Like, just let that sink in. He's going castle age while still having more springle ships, and they haven't even fought him. Like, no real fight. It's not like he went in and killed 5 boats to get this. This is fundamentally the problem of Knights Templar. Well, that sinks in. Only pink ships are sinking here. Pink has to be suspecting it's coming. If he was, wouldn't he have more demos? I mean, that was the play. He just got counted entirely. And V just made it look so casual, so do you know what time? Because you know what's more OP than just getting all this free gold? Getting more gold. 169 just sounds a lot better than 130. Huh? I can't believe Knights Templar got through on the redraft, man. With Archipelago. Wild. Absolutely wild. Louis maybe just assumed Lancaster would get him the win. I think Game 6 was the pinnacle moment. This, more so autopilot. Louis has one hope. Mass demos is on the way. This timing is just so brutal. Checkout complete. What, immediate Springle Cruise? Yep, it's already there. Okay, come on. Get me out. Oh, Louis. Maybe this could give him the hit he needs. Wrap around the back. Sandwich maneuver. Sandwich maneuvers that allowed loueMT to slay the Spanish bros. Be a big hit. Counter demo play. B. Getting close enough, but things too staggered here. The demo's around the back. It's not going to be good enough. No, it doesn't get the hit. And now he's blocking his follow-up strike. That's it. No way. Stand your ground like this and lose. Armored hulls plus Springle Cruise is just way too big of a lead. A cool idea by loueMT, but in the end, irrelevant. If you don't have the demos from both sides, B can just teeter-totter on the fight. Now he can just groove his way in to another Grand Finals win in midweek muster. Bring him up to 5 in total. Puppy Paw is going to need to start signing up again because his record is at risk of being broken here. loueMT, so frequently the bridesmaid in his Grand Finals, experiences that pain again, while B gets redemption. Lost last time these two met in the Grand Finals. Looks like he's going to win this time. The demo pump just not good enough. B fully dodges death. 27 Springles to 12. An Imperial Pass now being rushed up by Louis, but at this stage, you're going to start losing docks. At this point, you just stand your ground and kill the demos. Wow, look at that. All this gold. But don't worry, guys. Pilgrims have to go out to the middle of the map, so you can harass... Wait a second. Yeah, let me just enter the Flying Dutchman cheat. Now, with Springle Cruise, all of a sudden, you can easily just take out these docks. Thing that was missing before. Louis, he has got his own version of that tech coming in, but... it's a basic number game now. The math don't lie. The outcome doesn't. B does it again. Reverse sweep. After having his back up against the wall for most of this series, he comes in with the 4-3 victory.